Hey everybody, this is David McCree with beachhunter.net and blogthebeach.com. I get emails from time to time from people asking me how far this particular rental unit is from the beach, or how far is it to the public beach, or to a restaurant, or to a pier, or whatever, or how far of a walk it is from their unit to the beach. And a lot of them just don't know that you can find that out very easily on Google Maps. So for those of you who already know about Google Maps and how you can use it, this probably isn't going to be helpful for you, but for those of you who don't spend all day on the computer like I do and maybe aren't as familiar, you may learn something here. So the first thing you want to do is open your browser and go to maps.google.com, and you will see that it loads a map here of the United States. You'll notice that there is a little zoom bar here. You can click and drag this little bar here up and down, or you can click on the plus sign or the minus sign to zoom in and out. You can click on the map and hold it as you drag from side to side. If you have a specific address, a place that you want to check out, you come right up here and type it right in the address bar, and it will take you right to that spot. Let's just say that we don't have a particular place in mind, but we're interested in Siesta Key, Florida. So we're going to type in Siesta Key, and you see it anticipates. So we're going to click on that. It's going to take us right to Siesta Key. We can drag around like this wherever we want to go. We could zoom in. What I like to do is just double click in the spot I'm interested in, and it will zoom in. Every time you double click, it will zoom in some more. And let's say that we're interested in a spot right along Beach Road here, and we want to know how far is it to walk from these units. I happen to know there's some really nice units here. How far is it to walk to the beach, because we got a bunch of kids and we're bringing grandma, and so we don't want to have to trudge too far. So let's zoom in a little bit more and say we were thinking about staying in this place right here. So what you can do to measure distance on the map, you'll see down here there's this distance legend, but that's kind of inexact. What you do, you come over here to this little ruler and you click on that, and you'll see that it brings up a measurement tool over here. You can choose metric or English. I'm going to choose English because that's more meaningful to me. And then you click from your starting point. Let's say we'll be leaving from here, and then you click on where you're going to. Let's say we want to get to the beach here. And it tells you that it's about 767 feet to walk from your unit to the beach. And so then you can make your decision about that. You can then click reset over here and measure a different distance. For instance, let's say maybe we want to know how far is it to walk down to the public beach. Public beach is right about here. So we could click on our unit here, click on the public beach, and we can see that that's about 3,500 feet, or 2/3, 3/4 of a mile, something like that. It's a good little walk. Reset that. Now, let's say we want to zoom in on some particular properties. Say right about here. We want to know, gosh, what does that neighborhood look like? Kind of want to get the feel for the neighborhood. You can see as we zoom in. You can see it gives us a nice view of where the road is, where the units are, the different trails you take to the beach. But let's say we want to really get a good look at the road. So what we do is you come over to this little man right here, the little orange man, and you click on him and drag him over till you get that little green area right over the road. And it puts you right on the road. And you can just click and drag the map around and see what all the units look like. Okay. And it tells you which direction that you're facing. So right now we're facing north. And so we're facing a little bit northwest here. This is going up toward the village. And here we're facing west and southwest. So the beach is right. These units are right on the beach. The beach is their backyard. You see they have some pretty nice units along there. You can also travel up the road here by just, you see the little circle? You just put that up where you want to go to and click, and it drives you right up there. Go as far as you want. If you want to, let's see here, we can have a look at one of the beach accesses. Here's a little beach access. And you can see it's a little trail to the beach. There's no parking, so this is mainly for residents. You might figure out that if this is your unit, it's right next to a public beach access. So that's where the neighbors will probably be going to the beach. You cannot drag the little man, unfortunately, out onto the beach. You can come up to the X here and close out that view. See, if you try to drag the man down here onto this little beach trail, for instance, nothing happens, and that's because the Google car that has the cameras on it doesn't go down to the beach. If you want to see what the beach looks like, sometimes you can come up here and just up here where this little drop down is, and click on photos, and it will show photos where people have actually taken pictures. And so this is a shot of the beach at one point in time from there. Sunset photo, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's a good look at how you can use Google Maps to research for your vacation. I hope this has been helpful to you. Play around with it. I do know that some of the islands you can't really drag that little man down in there and get a street level view. For instance, North Captiva or even Don Pedro Island, some of those islands that you can only get to by boat. The little Google car hasn't gotten there yet. Nevertheless, you can get a really good view from Google Maps from the air and do all your distance measurements and that type of thing. So play with it, have fun, and I hope this is helpful.